Hey guys, JB here from Alpha Wolf Consulting. All right, coming to you today with another lesson, and this is the final lesson in the self-belief course, which is the self-belief wrap-up. Okay, so what we're going to go through is everything we've talked about during the course. So our understanding of, well, what is belief? Okay, so we understand that belief is just thought on repeat. So by thinking the same thought or language pattern again and again and again, we create such a strong neural synaptic pathway that it becomes a universal truth or a self-truth to us, which is in the form of a belief. Then we understand, well, what is self-belief? And self-belief is just the understanding of, the self-identity of, well, how do I shift if we understand that creating a belief is just a language pattern, a narrative, or a thought that's thought on repeat? How do we alter our self-belief? So if I don't have self-belief, what that is saying is, when I try and do something, the negative self-doubt, those feelings of insecurity and all of that come about. Okay. So we just got to understand, you know, when we're talking about belief and self-belief, we're talking about just the distinction between positive thoughts and negative thoughts. Because if I don't have any belief in life, I have a lot of doubt. So if someone says something to me, I doubt what they say as being true because I do not believe them. So we understand that belief and our understanding of truth are integrated or integrate or are linked as being one in the same. Our understanding of truth and our understanding of belief are the exact same thing. I believe something is right, something is true to be right to me. So we went through that, and then we went through and looked at, well, what is the importance of self-validation in self-belief? When trying to create belief within myself, it is important that I create or cultivate an identity of self that is based out of the self and not based out of imitating others. So it's important for us to understand, well, how do I, validate my own thoughts so that I'm able to cultivate my belief internally instead of relying on external factors to fuel the belief that I have within myself, i.e., external factors may be results, may be validation from others, validations from my environment. So we understand that if I am able to validate myself within myself, I need no other validation externally to me to see and feel what I want in life. But the other thing is I don't need external validation from my environment, i.e., results, before I'm willing to believe in myself. For if we're doing something, that we have never done before in life, and we are relying on results and external validation, I cannot feel good about myself until I am good at what I am doing. So, in that statement, we understand that if I validate myself externally, I must be perceived as being an expert before I can feel as if I am an expert. And how do we do that? How can I be something I'm not in something I've never done? That's the important thing. When we validate ourselves externally, I must imitate and follow others for me to believe it is possible to reach the end result or the achievement or the goal. When I validate myself internally, I am able to feel as if I have already achieved what I wish to achieve prior to starting. So this is the important difference, is that when I am internally validating myself, even if I am at a very low or beginner level, I am still able to feel good about myself, about the progression I am making. I don't need to posture or front as if I am the expert to feel good enough to do what I want to do in life. It's an important thing. Then we understand, well, how do we build self-belief within ourselves? And we just understand that the identity of self that we create can either limit us or empower us. I might have language like, I can't do this, learning is difficult, it's hard for me to adapt and overcome. Or I could have language that says, I am adaptable. I rise to the challenge. Challenges that I meet are nothing to me. I can overcome and be, do, and have whatever I want in life. We understand that the framework of the identity of self is that a framework. So we want to structure the framework to empower us. So my thoughts and my beliefs and my truths in life and my perspective and my validation, all are tools that can either bring me up or tear me down. No other can tear me down like I can tear myself down. And then we look at understanding, okay, well, if that identity of self is just the framework, how do we fill out and become our ideal self? And that is through actions, through doing the work, through walking the path, the actions day to day, in the moment, every moment, moving us forward, being and walking as if we are that person to find that person within us. And that's an important thing, because the actions that we take in each moment are what build who we are. So if I take weak actions where I seek to manipulate, where I seek to cheat, lie, or steal, the person I am building is a weak person, because someone who cheats, lies, and steals has no ability to go through pain, has no ability to struggle, to go through anything adverse, because they are always looking for the easy option. They do not put in the work. They will only ever do what is easy. So when we are building ourselves through actions, we must always seek to do what is hard, to do what is required, because that will build the person who can be comfortable, relaxed, excited, even facing the greatest of challenges, standing out at the base of an insurmountable mountain. We can look up and see it as impossible. We can look up and see it as a challenge, one step at a time, until we overcome that challenge. Then we understand, well, self-validation. How do we validate ourselves to build our self-belief? By understanding what are my thoughts and what are external thoughts or beliefs, and being able to curate who I want to be in life, how I want to think and feel about myself. This is important, because when we're able to validate ourselves internally, we cease to need the external. When learning, I am able to put in the work to learn without needing the accolades or the appreciation or validation of others, i.e., a teacher or, an authority figure, to make me feel like I understand it, to tell me I understand it. I understand it because I understand it. Do you see? When building our self belief within ourselves, we can build it internally by ourselves, with ourselves, or we can build it based on the external, based on the results that we get. I believe in me because I get the results. I believe in me because other people tell me how great I am. I believe in me because, I am smarter than others. Others look to me for advice, this and that. The thing is with the external, is the external only validates you if you agree with the external. Should you choose to do something the external does not understand, the external will never validate you, will never agree with you, will seek to tear you down. Look at society. This is predominant and prevalent throughout society. If you are a fake person who creates an identity based around what is popular, you become popular. If you're an authentic person, those who base themselves around what is popular will seek to tear you down for being different, for you do not fit in to their mold of the world. So understand this: self-belief is curated and built within us. By understanding this, we are able to fuel ourselves to be able to be, do, and have whatever we want in life without needing another, without needing validation, without needing that external environment to agree that what we think is true, without needing the recognition from others to recognize our own value. This is an important thing, for this will help a lot. When we cease to need others, we can move at speeds others can only dream of. This is the importance of self-belief. It allows us to move further and quicker through life. It allows us to move towards whatever we want in life. All right. I hope you understand this lesson. I hope you get what I mean. And I'll see you in the activities. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day. Bye.